Welcome back to Deep Space Nine Harbinger, guys. Last time we had just activated the first generator in the maze, so it's now time to head to the second one. Basically, you can navigate from the navigate from the middle of the maze, but obviously we're dealing with opposite corners here, so it's just a pain. Now, I have done a bit of complaining about the game, it has to be fair, but you know, I obviously like the game or I wouldn't have been doing a walkthrough for it. I think that certain areas of the game, they got pretty much bang on. It's like the atmosphere of the game is very good. There are, you know, you can get the, even though I know exactly what to do to beat the game, there's still areas that can kind of give you the creeps. Deep Space Nine was done beautifully for the time, even though it was limited. They obviously were limited by what they could do, but it was. I thought it was very interesting the way it was done. I liked all the stuff that went on back on DS9. It's just certain things about the game I wasn't a fan of that I think were, you know, they were either bad design choices or they were poor. Poor execution of a good idea, basically. This maze being one example. As I said, I don't mind the individual points they try to do here, but throwing them all together can just lead to a bit of a mess. I actually remember basically quitting when I first played the game, basically quitting at this point and not picking it up again for a while because I just spent so long trying to play this game. And if you do quit a game in frustration, it's generally not a good sign. But came back to it, and obviously once you figure it out once, you can do it again. As you can see, this is a bit of a long haul this way, but this is the order things have to be done. So basically the storyline's gone a bit weird at this point. It was like, I always figured that the Citadel was Scythian. I mean, it's like, who else's would it be? I mean, the drones arrived with the Scythians, the drones were described as Scythian drones, and then suddenly everyone sort of forgets where they come from, or where they supposedly come from, and then suddenly it comes into, the Scythians at war with someone. Well, they've not got any weapons, so why would they be at war with anyone? And it basically turned into being a bit confusing, really. But anyway, here in the end, here we are. This is the second generator. And now we can go back to the central area. And now you know, obviously it comes down to, was there much point destroying the Harbinger then? If they're just going to attack with a third deadlier wave anyway, what was the, you know, the point about getting worked up so much about the Harbinger? I mean, the drones won't improve, fortunately, but I mean, for some reason there's a pretty big old warship being built at this point, so obviously they've reacted in some way to us destroying the Harbinger. We'll see what that is later. But for now, basically the goal is to contact Odo, beam and hopefully beam ourselves and Kira out of here, and then figure out what the next move's going to be. Almost there. You'll notice every one of these lifts is very slightly different in your view pan, so it's that's kind of one way to make sure you don't get lost that badly. I'm just glad there's no drones. Now, what the goal is here is to hit basically the same button twice, the same coloured button twice. You'll notice I hit pink first time, so I'm now looking for another button where it's pink in the middle, and that's that one, and you'll notice a pink arc. My advice here is do not hit the red ones. You'll reactivate the drones. You don't need to win this. There's no blue thing there. You do not need to reactivate the drones, so don't do it. Don't hit the red ones at all. That's the blue arc, so yellow arc now. No yellow. Yellow. And now for green. There it is. And yeah, I kind of broke it. Oh well. Hope that works. And now we can head towards the comm room. But obviously that's one place when you're first playing the maze, you just hit everything and you reactivate all the drones and you just end up in an absolute nightmare. Anyway, time to head to the comm room. This is actually the simplest part of the maze because we wrong way. But yeah, it's only down one pipe here, so it's not actually that tough. Unfortunately, this is actually pretty much the last we'll be seeing of the maze, hopefully, I think. If I remember correctly, anyway. Oh no, we have to go back to the runabout having got to the comms room. So it's close to the last, but not quite. It will be back. We are now heading towards the comm room. And in just one of the game's more not very nice moves, the actual controls are on the other side, so it's very easy to mess around here. But here we go.
Bannock here. Odo, adjust your signal. I can almost hear you. Can you read me? Major Kira's been injured. Major Kira's been injured.
Can you read me? What is your situation? Where is Major Kira?
Yay! We've managed to contact Odo. We're a genius. Or an idiot. Could be either. Right, so that's part one done. Now we've got to figure out how to get ourselves out of here. And I will see you next time.